Hey everyone, getting a level X11 here. This is a Battle Roads report. I went to 2 Battle Roads this past weekend, and this is a report for Saturday, October 9th. And yeah, let's see. Okay, so the first deck I played was a fighting deck, like literally just straight fighting. He did play Donphan Prime and never saw play. He played Whiscash 4. He played... What else did he play? Lucario from Heart Gold Soul Silver. Lots of random fighting Pokemon. I don't know. I just kind of ran through them with Honchkrow G and Garchomp C level X. And every time he put a Phanpy down on the bench, I would just snipe it with Garchomp or double flash or triple flashbite Honchkrow. I don't know. And yeah, so that was a win. So it was 1-0. Then I played a deck that I've never seen before, Flygon C. So it was Flygon with the Garchomp C. He did play the Flygon level X, but actually Flygon never even saw play. I started with Sableye Special Dart. He had Trapinch, so I donked it. But he had a something benched. I can't remember what he had benched, but it was something. This was just another match where I just kind of... Oh, it was actually Glowing Snorlax. I'll put a link right here. He's pretty cool. Yeah, PokeTuber. I love meeting PokeTubers. It's awesome. I also saw Blaine2429 there, but his account is suspended for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, so I won that game. I just kept sniping off. He also played... It was kind of like Flyfan with the Garchomp C level X in it, but I killed everything before he could get set up, so I guess that's what Sableye does. So I won that match 2-0. Glowing Snorlax is pretty cool. We talked for like 10 minutes afterwards. He's awesome. Round 3, I played my friend from right around here. I hang out with him like every day, playing Pokemon and stuff. He's been playing Aggron all season. Aggron from Rising Rivals. Yes, that's right. There is an Aggron in Rising Rivals. It's kind of funny because it's like super rogue and no one knows what Aggron does. It's pretty good. I guess I'll just give a rundown on Aggron real quick. His first attack for a double colorless is Return Blow. If Aggron was damaged during your opponent's last turn, do that much damage back to the defending Pokemon. It's pretty good. It's not really what he uses it for. It can help if they damage you heavily, then it's just a one-shot. Aggron, the second attack is Metal Fang for 1 metal and a double colorless for 40, 60 with an expert belt. Discard the top card of your deck, remove 2 damage counters from Aggron, and that's mainly what he uses. And then Heavy Impact for 2 metal and I can't remember if it's 2 metal and double colorless or 1 metal and 3 colorless, but I think it's 2 metal, 2 double colorless, and you hit for 70, 90 with the belt. But he uses it for Metal Fang and plays it with Blissey from Platinum for Nurse Call, so he's healing 4 a turn, and he plays it with Skarmory, so he can set up an Aggron with 4 special metals, healing 40 a turn, and hitting for 60 or 90, and I mean, it's crazy. He was cool about it. I was 2-0, and I was like, dang it, I didn't want to play you, and he's like, why, you think you're going to lose? And I was like, no, not really, one of us is going to lose, and I mean, I don't really want to. And he's like, oh, it's cool. And he just took the match slip before we even started playing and circled win for me and loss for him, and we just put it back before signing it. And then we just played. And I mean, he got a pretty good setup. He took a few prizes, but Sableye just overpowered him, and he's actually a very good player. He's beaten me with Aggron quite a few times. If Aggron can get set up, it's so hard to take down. But yeah. So that was 3-0. Props to him for giving me the win. Round 4, played Dialga Chomp. This guy is a great player. I played him. Luckily, my Houndoom G counter surprised him, and I took 3 prizes with it, knocking out a Dialga and a Dialga G level X belted. And his Aaron's collection was prized, so he couldn't get his Dialga back, and that's why he played 2 Aarons. Yeah, so I won that match 4-0. I was pretty excited. Round 5, another Dialga Chomp, and I was like, ah, dang it, this is like my hardest matchup. And it was a pretty intense match. Houndoom G helped me out again, but he misplayed at the end, doing something I can't remember. He could have won, but he misplayed at the end, and I took the match on the third turn, the +3 turns. So I was 5-0, the only 5-0 in Swiss. I was pretty excited. Seeded top 1 and the top 4 in the top cuts. So top cut starts. I play against a guy named Brad. He's also in my group from where I live in the area. We all came together, and I played him first round of top cuts. He plays Smeargle Lock, which is like Sable Lock, but it runs 3 Smeargle, 1 Sableye, and heavy Blaziken line. I think it's a 2-2 line, maybe a 3-1 or 2-1, I don't know. But he uses Blaziken really as his main attacker, and Smeargle to use supporters on the first turn, stuff like that, or 2 supporters to turn. It's really insane. And I mean, he donked me both matches. I started with a Honchkrow on the first match. I went first. He started with the Dragonite FB, and I Honcho's command. He went first, and he attached a Fire Energy. Then it was my turn. I had a crap hand, so I just Honcho's. I didn't even have a supporter, so I used Honcho's command and took out a Poketurn and SP Radar, I think. And I didn't get an I got an SP Radar, Poketurn and SP Radar. Then it's his turn. He attaches an Energy Gain, a Warp Energy. He has no bench, and he just hits me for 80 with Mach Blow. Game. And I was like, oh, great. I mean, I've never played a real match with him. It was horrible. Every time I could just get stupid starts. Second game, I did start with Sableye. And I impersonated for a collector, and I had no bench. So he starts with Smeargle. He portraits. I have 2 Cyrus's Initiative, 2 Cyrus's Conspiracy, and a collector. So he impersonates the collector, gets an Unknown Dark, a Sableye, and a Crobat. And I'm like, here we go. He had an Unknown Q on the bench to start with, so he quicks his Smeargle, lays down Crobat, Flash Bite Sableye, retreats Smeargle, brings up Sableye, attaches a Special Dark, donks my Sableye, and in 6 minutes and 8 seconds, I was out of top cuts. So that was pretty upsetting. I mean, we didn't even get real matches in, which was stupid. But I went 5-1 for the day, the only 5-0 in Swiss. That made me pretty excited, so it was cool. And yeah, so 5-1 for the day. I was excited to go 5-0. I met Glowing Snorlax. That was cool. Yeah, so thanks for watching, everyone. After Saturday, my season record went up to 22-7. Yeah, 22-7. So yeah, I'm excited with my record so far and how I'm doing. So yeah, King Level X11 out.